all right. It's beautiful outside. It's 5:30. Whoa, let's go. Feel like an orange dim. Orange dim. I'm not sure that's how you say it. Orange tint outside right now. Okay, so today we're just gonna continue the two sun salutations that we've been doing. Again, I can't speak right now. I haven't said any words right now, so my mind's not connecting to my ability to talk. Anyway, so we're going to do the two sun salutations that we've been doing. And this will be the last day that we do it, Sunday, so tomorrow we'll start something different. And during these sun salutations, the first one is going to have many variations in it. And the thinking is that you're going to loosen up, you're going to be able to get in these poses, and it's all geared for the second sun salutation, which will feel easier because you're loosened up in the first sun salutations, the first sun salutation a lot. And the goal is to, or the thinking, not the goal, but the thinking is that the second sun salutation will feel easier, which will allow you to gain the mindset that this is easy. I can do this. And when you gain this mindset on the yoga mat of something feeling easy, something feeling like you can do it, something not difficult, you take that mindset and you apply it in the so-called real world, and you will approach other things like that as well. Now, like I said, I need to get my mind with my speaking. I started thinking about the sun outside is hitting like a glow. I would show you, but then I would have to set up the camera all differently. So let's go ahead and begin. I'll get my mind straight too. So toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are slightly bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. No tension anywhere in the body. You're trying to find that spot where the skeleton is just standing, and make yourself tall, so lengthen up. Again, finding that spot where the skeleton is just standing. If you were just a skeleton, position your skeleton where it's just standing by itself. And in the mountain pose, what you're doing is focusing on the breathing. You're allowing the mind and body to become one. And you're gaining the mindset of firmness, oneness, just like a mountain. The mountain is connected to the world. It is the world. And so is our body. Part of the earth, the world, everything around it. You're going to bring palms together. Thumbs go to the heart center. When I push my arms up and back, my hands will disappear from the camera frame. All you do is keep the palms together if you like. I go out a little bit because that matches my body. Or you can just go up like this. Whatever you like to do. So push the arms out, up and back. Inhale. Exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. So back stays straight. And you're just going to fall into the ragdoll. With the ragdoll, the head is dangling. The arms are dangling. And you're not pushing yourself down on this one. You're just letting the body go where it goes. And you're just focusing on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. In this pose, you're learning acceptance. So you're letting the body go where it goes. Not pulling yourself in, you're not pushing yourself down, so you're not trying to be somewhere. Letting go of that mindset of trying to be somewhere, letting go of the mindset of trying to control. The palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, arch the back, raise the head, inhale slowly. Then exhale, as you exhale, you pull yourself in, push all the air out. Then again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhaling, and you're going to pull yourself in, forehead going towards the knees, and you pull yourself down at the same time. Push all the air out. We'll do one more, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Exhale, pull yourself in and down, push all the air out. The palms to the sides of the feet, left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, the top of the foot's to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, and then pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, or maybe arch. And make sure the knee is not going over the toe, or if it is, make sure it's not going over the toe too much. So if the knee's going over the toe, lengthen up some. Maybe you're to your fingertips, maybe you're up, maybe you're tilted. You find a spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further, and just focus on the breathing. You're accepting where you are, learning acceptance, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. When you're focused on the breathing, you're aware of what's going on in the body. You're not focused on it, you're just aware. The focusing heightens your awareness. Now you're going to curl the toes under in the back. Keep the knee to the floor. You're going to go up into the monkey. So square up the shoulders, hips are square as well. Everything's square, reaching up. And in this pose, the arms can stay parallel if you like, or they can go out. Whatever you like to do, whatever is comfortable, just do the best you can. And if you're wobbling, some people wobble, they go back and forth. That's fine. You're learning where you are, and then you're accepting it. And just focus on the breathing. You're learning acceptance. Just focus on the breathing. Now bring the palms down. You're going to go into a high lunge. So the back knee goes off the floor, toes stay curled under. The leg as straight as you can get it in the back. Maybe you're to your fingertips. Maybe you're up. Maybe it's too much, so you're leaning a little bit. Wherever you are, you're going to find that spot. Settle there. Accept where you are, and then just focus on the breathing. You're learning acceptance. I keep on saying that, but that's what you're learning, acceptance. Non-judgment. Letting go of control. Letting go of the mindset of trying to be somewhere. Now you're going to take the right foot, place it over to the left side. It's a foot down from the hand, so 12 inches down from the hand. You might have to push back some. And you square the hips, shoulders are square, and you're just going to fall on top of the leg. In this pose, you're not pushing down. You just accept where the body goes. And just focus on the breathing. Again, when you're focused on the breathing, it heightens your awareness, so you become aware of what's going on in the body, but you're not focused on what's going on in the body. You're just aware of it. That is what allows a yoga session to become a form of a moving meditation. That focus. You're going to bring yourself up so the palms are to the floor, arms go straight, hips are square, so they're pushing forward diagonally. So you are pushing in this one, but you're not pushing past the point of where you shouldn't go. So you get to the point right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Settle there, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. And just do the best you can, accept it. As long as the mind and body is connecting as one, you're doing yoga. And you're going to fall back on the leg. You're not pushing down in this pose. Just let the body fall where it falls. And just accept where you are and focus on the breathing. You're going to push yourself up. Arms straight, square up the hips, pushing them forward. You're doing like a scoop with the back. So you're scooping, heads going back, and pushing forward. Similar to a scoop like you do in Pilates. Of course, the one in Pilates is the other way around, to engage the core. Pilates, I just taught Pilates last week. And I was thinking, man, I forgot how to do it because I haven't taught Pilates for maybe 3 years. And I had a cover for someone and I just went in and taught it. But right when I did the first Pilates move, I was like, oh, okay, I remember. Everything started coming back. So you're going to bring the right leg up between the hands. You're going to get there how you can. So you're going to lean forward, then bring yourself up. I started talking about Pilates, so I forgot to tell you that. So you want to make sure you get out of the stretch first. So you're going to go into the high lunge. We're not going to stay in the high lunge. We settle here, use it as a use it as a transition. I got to stop talking about Pilates. Arms are straight. So you're in the downward dog. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels towards the floor. And in this pose, you're pushing into it, but you're not pushing past the point of where you shouldn't go. So you get to the point right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. That focus will allow the mind and body to become one, which is yoga. Now, you could be down like this. You might be down the hands and knees. That's fine too. Whatever you need to do, wherever you are is fine. Wherever you are is perfect. You're letting go of judgment of yourself, letting go of all that type of thinking. Now you'll slide into the upper dog, so you drop down to the knees and the chest. It's a strength transition, so get strong and then bring yourself up. With the upper dog, tops of the feet are to the floor. Of course, the palms are to the floor, and the head is dropping back. Now, if you need to do the small cobra, just go down to belly, bring the shoulders up, head is up. No pressure on the hands, so you're not pushing up. You're using your back muscles, so you're pulling up. The back muscles are pull muscles, so you're pulling. And just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. And that heightens your awareness. You're aware of what's going on in the body, but you're not focused on what's going on in the body. You're just aware of it. And then back to downward dog. Pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, heels towards the floor, they're into the floor, tailbones to the ceiling. And you are pushing into this pose. So you push to the spot right before you feel like you can't go anymore, you shouldn't go anymore. Find that spot, settle there, accept where you are, let go of any more judgment, don't judge it. Don't try to be somewhere, just accept where you are and just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands. That's the foot we took back. So that's the foot we take back up. That allows you to do the other side. So if you're not on the other side, just switch it, make sure you get on the other side. So the back foot is flat, come the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight, or maybe arched to your palms or to your fingertips, or maybe you're up like this, maybe you're leaning. Whatever you're doing, you accept where you are. So important, acceptance. That's what we're learning, acceptance. Accepting yourself, essentially. So accept where you are and just focus on the breathing. Now with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up. We're going to do the high lunge. No, I'm sorry, we're not going to do the high lunge. We're going to do the monkey. I'm sorry, messed up. So the knee goes to the floor. There's a routine that I do the high lunge right after that, but that's not what we're doing. So square up the hips, shoulders, arms reach up. So the toes are curled under, knees to the floor. Arms can stay parallel if you like. Or you go out, spread the fingers as wide as you can get them. Uh-oh. Some type of bug flew in the area. So reach up. Middle fingers point straight up. I don't know what kind of bug that was, but it was big. Like a pterodactyl. Okay, it wasn't that big. Just focus on the breathing. You hear it? Now that thing is huge. So what do I do? I'm live. Oh man, funny. You hear that? That's how big that bug was. Anyways, so down, high lunge. Now you will summon the high lunge. So with the high lunge, back foot, with the back foot, toes are curled under, knees up, palms are to the floor. Maybe you're to your fingertips, maybe you're up like this. Whatever you're doing, settle in the pose and accept where you are. Where is that bug? Oh, there he is. What is that? That thing is huge. If I stay here, it'll go away. No, that guy ain't going away. So, pigeon. Left foot is over to the right side. So foot down from the hand, 12 inches or so. Square up the hips, fall on top of the leg. You're not pushing in this pose. You're just accepting where you are. You're learning acceptance. I might have to get that bug out of the room. I don't know what to do. I don't know. There's nothing. What is that? So bring yourself up. Straighten up. Arms are straight. And your hips are pushing forward. And you're doing a scoop with the back. And you're pushing. But you're not pushing past the spot where you feel like, man, I can't go any further. You're not going there. You're going right to the spot right before you feel like you can't go any further. Accept where you are and focus on the breathing. Bug, that bug is right there. Not a bug, it looks like a, I don't know anything about nature. I don't know. I was gonna take a guess. It looks like a pterodactyl. That's my limit of nature. That's a big, gigantic type of. So sink on the floor, sink down on the leg, sink on the leg. You're not pushing, you're just accepting. But I do know that thing flies on my back, I will flip out. I can accept him staying up there. Push yourself up, arms go straight, hips are pushing forward diagonally. You're doing a scoop with the back, the head is going up, so you're pushing. You are pushing, but you're not pushing past the spot where you can't, where you don't feel like you should go. Find that spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go anymore. Find that spot, accept where you are, and focus on the breathing. And just become aware of what's going on in the body. When you're focused on the breathing, you're aware of what's going on in the body. You're not focused on that stuff. Now you're going to go to the high lunge. So bring yourself down just to get yourself out of the stretch. So you don't want to be in a stretch and then just move into the next pose. You want to release the stretch, get the left foot up between the hands, settle on the pose. We're not going to stay in the high lunge. We'll just settle on the high lunge, then move into the standing forward bend. Pull yourself down, and then in this pose, you focus on the breathing. But you're aware of the belly expanding when you inhale, and then when you exhale, the belly goes in. It's a subtle movement, but it pushes you out of the pose slightly, and it pushes you back into the pose, or you allow yourself to go back into the pose. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, exhale, turn the palms out, push the air down and out. Then you're going to go back in out pose. Now with the mountain pose, remember, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the shoulders or the arms or the neck. And find a spot where the skeleton is just standing. So lengthen yourself up and just focus on the breathing. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Now we're going to do one more sun salutation. We're just going to do the traditional sun salutation, standard sun salutation. Let's see where that bug is at. I don't know. Horsefly? Better than, that's closer than a pterodactyl. So I narrowed it down to a horsefly. Uh-oh. He knows I'm looking at him. He started moving. Anyways. So second sun salutation, focus on the breathing. I'll take a picture of them and post them on. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push your arms out, up and back. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. I had to look at it when I did that one. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing. Let yourself breathe here. Arms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Make sure the front knee's not over the toe too much. Just focus on the breathing. And you're going to go to a high lunge. We won't stay in the high lunge. We just use it as a transition. Toes curl under, knee goes up. Downward dog, pushing into it. This time you're really pushing into it, but you're not pushing past the point of where you shouldn't go. You just focus on the breathing. You're going to slide into the upper dog or modify it how you have to. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Tailbones to the ceiling. Heels towards the floor. They're into the floor. Now this time it's the last downward dog, so push into it right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Find that spot. Accept where you are. Focus on the breathing. Now left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor. Square up the hips. Pushing forward diagonally. Palms are to the floor, maybe to your fingertips. Settle in the pose and focus on the breathing. Now high lunge, we're not going to stay in the high lunge, we'll just settle there for a second or two. So knees off the floor, toes are curled under in the back. Then standing toward the bend, pull yourself in and down. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Then back to mountain pose. So when I went up, I looked at him again. Horsefly. I'm going to say horsefly. No, that's not horsefly. Horsefly is about that big. I know what a horsefly is, I think. I'll take a picture. So the mountain pose, toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. Arms relax, shoulders relax. And just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Now I am focused on my breathing, but I'm aware of that thing above me. So it's in the back of my mind. Now here, you're just watching yourself breathe. You're already breathing automatically. So you're letting go of the mindset of control, letting go of the mindset of trying to be somewhere, and just watch yourself breathe. Don't control it, just watch it. There's many ways to do it, but two good ways. As you inhale, the belly swells with air. And then when you exhale, the belly goes in. Watch that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose, and you just watch the air go in and out. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Again, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it, not controlling it, you're watching it. Bring the palms together. That's it. So that's number 58. Number 58. I might have said number 57, but it's number 58. YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And Dragonfly, that's what it is. It's a dragonfly. A dragonfly. I don't know if they sting. So if this is you're just coming in to the video. Nobody's probably watching this video, but a dragonfly came in. First, see him? Go, 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 go. So he knows I'm talking about him. It's a dragonfly. First, when it first came in, I thought it was a pterodactyl. Yeah, I know it was a pterodactyl. But then I labeled him as a horsefly. Now he's caught in my light. I have a light here. He's not caught, but he's probably attracted to the light for some reason. And then I called it a horsefly. And then it all clicked. Dragonfly. Remember, dragonfly somehow in my life. I don't know why. But anyways, that's what number 58 YouTube Live Yoga Routine brought me. So it makes me question, should I shut the door from now on? Anyways, can I say anyways again? Anyways, I'll take a picture of them and post them as the thumbnail. So I'll see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. The pterodactyl will not be here. He'll be gone, hopefully. So I'll see you 5:30 a.m. tomorrow, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.